do that on your shoes.
Yeah, they're climbing up your shoes.
Oh, wow. Look at these. Billions, not billions, but I'd say there's at least 100,000 ants in this hill. And they're clawing up my legs, so I need to stop. We're hiking on the Pacific Crest Trail to Love's Waterfall. And the whole thing is that it's about a 0.8 mile hike, less than a mile, along the Yuba River. And you never know, it might be muddy, and you might find some Bigfoot tracks. This is a very well-known Bigfoot intense research area. A lot of groups come here just to do Bigfoot research, and you cannot go wrong. The Pacific Crest Trail is one of the most used hiking trails in the United States of America. One of the most picturesque trails. And what we have to do, you'll see signs, 1.5 to Sierra City, Norden 41 miles, Jackson Meadows 11.11 or 11. What we want to do is here's the trail right here. We want to follow the trail along the river till we get to the falls. It's going to follow the road, then it's going to go to our right, because I already looked at the trail map. You can hear the rushing water. Love's Waterfall is just a part of Sierra City's beauty of the Yuba River. This canyon is deep, and this river flows. It's not a long hike, but we're going to do some prospecting, some gold panning. There's Love's Falls straight ahead. Look at that. It'll meander towards the river. This is a part of the Pacific Crest Trail I've never been at. Honestly, the trail continues to the Cascade Mountains into Oregon and through Washington State. So many parts of the Pacific Crest Trail I've been on, and I found Bigfoot evidence nearby off in the woods 100, 200 feet. A lot of creeks, waterfalls, peaks. It goes over peaks. It takes some people 3 months to do the entire trail. Some of those hikers will hike 20 to 30 miles a day. When you're going 1,200, maybe 2,000 miles, in about 3 months, you can complete it. You learn to eat very mildly, a lot of jerky, a lot of high protein snacks. There's some kind of tank back here, man. We'll reach Love's Falls probably in about 10 minutes. We'll take a break back here. It's very quiet, peaceful. Don't have to deal with any people. Not to say the people aren't friendly. Sierra City is very friendly. They were very welcoming towards my presence. Unlike the last few trips I've made in northern Nevada, where 5 men at Lake Lahontan nearly jumped me, threatened me, and then we went to Unionville and they were not happy about our presence. But you know what? You live and you learn, and it looks like we got to cross the muck. We always got to cross muck. It's spring. Lots of muck in the spring. Lots of creeks intercross. I'll stop by Salmon Falls, also by Salmon Creek, just so I can get a few pictures of the Yuba River too. But I'll get some pictures of the river when I get down there. See, we're continuing to follow the highway. We're not really in the bush. This is obviously an old waterworks. See the old stone foundation and piping? It's old school, man. My guess is some hydraulic mining took place. Guys, I think this is part of a mine. There's an old hydraulic pipe. I could be wrong, but it looks like it has a nozzle on it, which would be used near the creeks to push the placer gold or sift it out. Placer gold is just gold that it starts up at the top of the mountains where the creeks are. The weathering of the rocks washes particles of gold down the creeks into the rivers, and that's how you get placer gold.
Back up to the street.
Yeah, I think so. You got to go down to the falls, and it looks like it goes down according to my... Yeah, see, they got this barbed off because they don't want people driving down here. I heard people like to take four-wheelers around here, and they don't like that. It ruins the trails and the foliage and leaves deep grooves. We're heading down to Yuba River. I think the falls are down there. You hear how loud it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're almost there. It's a very short hike. It's not even a hike. A hike's more like 7 miles. Looks like fresh tracks from a human. Believe me, this trail is busy all winter. People snowshoe on this trail. Do not doubt it. You can see the conifers. This is a different national forest. Look, there's pools down there. Yeah. I know. There's Love Falls. Somewhere, there's falls all throughout there. These are supposed to be some amazing waterfalls. I haven't seen any pictures, but I've heard reviews that there's some of the nicest waterfalls in this region. So we'll see. You don't want to fall in that, but there are parts where the river's a little calmer, where you can gold pan probably. And people always try to look for gold. I've read stories about explorers, even to this day, who just walk the trails looking for gold nugs. There's nothing wrong with that. You probably won't find any. The area's been mined out, but you still can live the dream, right? So we'll continue. The rapids are really heavy. I see falls through the trees. I think they're down there. Tammy is saying this is some of the best, well, they have whitewater rafting, but I read on a website with recreation that this is one of the best places to whitewater raft. You know, you could basically raft here, kayak. I think the water is a little too intense. You have waterfalls that drop off 10 feet. You could get stuck under a rock or hit a rock. There are mines along the way. You might see some tailings or pipes, maybe even an ore cart. There was a bunch of mines located here because a placer gold would come down the waterfalls and people would mine it. You can make a living. Figure it out. An ounce of gold, what's it worth? Over $1,000, almost $2,000 at one time. But back in the day, gold was 10 times less. But that's, if you made $100, you were considered in Sierra City quite wealthy. You could build your own house. During that time period, it was dirt cheap. And the cost of living went up in California. It's very beautiful here. I'll continue on with more film when we get to the falls. We've reached Love's Falls. There's a bridge that goes over the falls. I'm gonna climb up here. Whoa, the bank's giving away. There we go. Look how steep that is. You roll off of that, you're dead. Wow. Isn't that a force of nature? Woo! Wow. Jared, I found a spot over here that's calm. But you'd have to, there's a trail that goes down. I'll show you, it's safe. But I'll show you the trail that goes down. Look, over there, between the rocks is a pool, and that you check along the shore for placer gold. Even a couple flakes is nice. Look at that, Love's Falls. Woo! I don't know how I'm gonna get a picture of this, but I could set up the tripod over there. Want to fall on that, you'll be toast. We're gonna get to the bottom of Love's Falls. Not the best of paths. Wow. This shit just got real, man. One fall slip here and it's over. Get your leg trapped and broke. I have to pull you out of here. Awesome. We made it. I'm surprised. Very rugged. We're come miners today. Huh. Here, I'll show you. It's nice and cool down here.
Yeah, there. See all that?
Yes, that's where it would be. Wow. Unbelievable. Looking for that placer gold, baby. I'm gonna head up to the bridge soon. Just use your pan for now, and I'll show you how to do it real quick, okay? He's going gold panning. Hold on. Yeah, I shaved the beard. I always leave the beard in case Bigfoot recognizes me as one of their own. Of course, I'm sure they're more intelligent than that, but the beard makes them more comfortable. You can see climbing up is a lot steeper, harder. If you don't know what you're doing, don't do it, because I am slipping even with hiking shoes. This will kill my knee. I will feel it tomorrow. Almost up. Ugh. Woo! Back on the trail, baby. Might not be no big footprints, but there's a beautiful waterfall and a hidden wonder near Sierra City that not many know about, unless you are an avid outdoor enthusiast of the Pacific Crest Trail. We're leaving the Yuba River. There'll be other stops where we'll run into it. I might stop and get out and take a few pics just for our Sierra City gallery on our website. But we crossed the bridge, did a little gold panning down below, just for fun. We found this strange mineral. It looks like mica, maybe silver, I don't know. I've seen that mineral before. It might not be worth anything, but it's sentimental to say we were here. That was our first gold painting. I tried it first and I didn't see no flakes. I know where there's some gold flakes. I've already disclosed it. I really can't say if anybody's gotten to it, but those gold flakes, even if you collected 20 particles, what's it worth? $20. All that labor, spending your knees in the sand, trying to sift out the gold for $20, you might as well just let it be, right? Here's a nice flower. Lots of wildlife out today. I even seen a deer across the road. The doe stopped. I could have taken a picture, but I take so many pictures of deer in the Sierras. Bucks up close, does, fawns. It's quite common. Deer are very abundant, which is a good food source for a Bigfoot-like creature, or as other groups, or one group's called them, a wood ape. Call them whatever you will. Keep in mind that they are abundant, these creatures, in the most remote parts of the Sierra Nevada. Sierra City doesn't get any more Sierra than that. I mean, I always said the Carson Pass and Carson Iceberg Wilderness and Yosemite and the El Dorado Forest are the heart of the Sierras because of the mountain's height. The height here is much lower, but that is not entirely true. This region is an entirely different world to explore. You could spend years hiking up here and not see it all. But I wanted to give you a taste of what's to come. So next year or two, when we mention this place or talk about it, you'll be like, oh yeah, Rick did that ghost town and the Kentucky Mill and the historic Pioneer Cemetery in Sierra City and Love's Falls, etc., etc. You'll remember that every time we come out this way hiking. I'll mention, we're going to stop by Sierra City and have lunch, and you'll know, because after lunch or after hiking, you might just stop for a beer. I don't know. I just know that I enjoy the hikes. I got a taste of Sierra County. Like I said, for over 5,000 years, there was many Indian villages and petroglyphs and They didn't care about the gold. It was the land that mattered. This is a very abundant land. A lot of creeks, waterfalls, lakes, carved out by glacier activity. And it looks like when you enter the lake's basin, it physically looks like you are in the ice age is over. All the carved rocks from volcanic activity, glaciers, moving boulders and other rocks. But this county is very narrow. Nevada City is like probably 50 miles away. Not only is that an awesome ghost town, the news has done many Bigfoot stories surrounding Nevada City. Because surrounding Nevada City is like Sierra City. It's wilderness on 360 degrees. And same thing with Sierra City. 360 degrees you have wilderness. Bigfoot comes right up to your front door here. I didn't see no tracks. I really, frankly, I don't care. Maybe I'll find some at Gold Lake. This soft sand's a good place to look for toe impressions. I don't see any. But we looked. We looked. And we're almost halfway there. That's a pretty scenic photo. And I'll leave you with those memories and those thoughts. This is Lord Rick on the Pacific Crest Trail at Love's Falls. Peace.